bum pums.
Hello, my stitchy friends. Welcome back. My name is Laura. Her name is Amanda. She's my little sister. You found Lala D Stitches, and we're so glad you're here with us. It's an anniversary hullabaloo. How's your day going? How's your day going?
Like that.
No, it's not. Whatever.
It's going way better now.
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
This is weird. I've never had anybody else in here with me.
I'm just here to shake things up.
That's good. Anyways, we have a really fun episode for you today. It's kind of that light is like bright in my face.
Let's change it.
You can't do that.
Okay. Allow me to not do that.
We're just going to change the angle of the lamp. So I'll tell you. We are, ooh, does that make it too dark in here?
You tell me.
Yeah, put it back. I'll just get used to it. So, it's an anniversary episode. It has been 2 years of Lala D Stitches. You guys have put up with me. We've got our little Whoville celebratory hats here. And we're doing kind of an... what is it? It's a mini whip parade. It's not the full shebang-a-lang. It's just a little bit. Well, it's a lot, but...
The condensed version still.
It's the sweet and condensed version. That's a good way to put it. But Amanda has brought her work to share, which is marvelous. It's fabulous. It's so fun. You'll get a good variety. And then I've got a few samplers and then some autumn kind of Halloween-y whips to share. So, I don't know.
And a giveaway.
Oh, yeah. And that too.
Surprise.
So, stay tuned for that. So, how do you want to do it? Do you want to do, like, you share your work?
No,
And I'll
start
share
with
mine?
you.
Or we can, like, go back and forth?
Yes. Okay,
That's what we'll do. That was enthusiastic. Okay. I'm going to put that.
Over here.
Put that over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I don't want, and that's not, like, part of it until you show yours.
Yeah.
So, see if I can get my, like, Flosstube hat on here. We've been getting ourselves all pumped up, and
It's a little energized.
yeah. We're like, yeah. The caffeine is flowing. Okay, so I'm just making sure I didn't, like, miss anything. I don't even have notes. This is,
What is that?
like, planned spontaneity. If that's a thing. I just really normally have my notes and I look down at them and make sure I'm saying the right things at the right time and
Just take it away.
take it away. Okay, so
Revelio. First pattern.
Revelio. I love you for your Harry Potter reference. And other things.
Would you like me to be Ivana?
Actually, before we get into it, let's just do a little intro. Tell the people a little about yourself and a little bit about your stitching history.
Oh, groovy too. Okay. Hello, Flosstube people. I love stitching.
Who are you?
I am Amanda. And this is my beautiful big sister. Unfortunately, we now live so close to each other.
That sounded like you said unfortunately.
Oh, well, that is not true.
Unfortunately.
We live so close to each other, so we get to hang out all the time now. And that's really happy. I am married, and I have a 1.5-year-old little girl. And they're at home. So that we can do these shenanigans.
Freedom.
But I don't know. I'm pretty myself.
What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time?
When you're not babying or wifing or
Yes.
like grown-upping, what do you like to do?
I love music. Music is kind of my passion. I have a degree in music education, so I love all things music related. And I used to teach, So that was really fun. And now I do the mom thing, which is
She's
also
also
really fun.
insanely talented and has been the lead in plays and has the most spectacular voice and
Let's be
it's true.
Anywho, so that's kind of my shtick. And then I also love drawing. I love video games. I love coloring. I love puzzles.
You devour books like they're Cheetos.
Yes, I love books. I like going into the wild and communing with nature. I mean, you know, a good little hike here and there.
Yeah, we all
Smelling
know how the
flowers.
last hike went with her.
We adventured too hard, but it's fine. Anywho, and stitching. So we grew up stitching. Oh my gosh, we were surrounded by crafty geniuses. But I was a little bit of a rebel, and I was like, I don't have time for that stuff. And I'm going to be my own person. And then I straightened up, and now I fly right. And about 5 years ago, Laura took me to Acorns and Threads and changed my life forever. Which
and
is
at last I see
the light. Exactly, no, for real. It was a game changer because I was exposed to like beautiful fabrics and all these beautiful hand-dyed flosses. And I got to see lots of really cool patterns because, you know, your vibe isn't always the same as your mother. And my exposure to her crafting, I was like, dang, girl is so skilled. She is so talented. But that is not me. And then I found stuff that I like. So, yes, I definitely dove in hard. I dove hard.
I feel like that's a lot of people's experiences where they kind of did it and then they took a big break.
Yeah.
And then they came in and realized that there's a lot more variety and a lot more freedom and, you know, over-dyed floss and hand-dyed linen and
all
even
the good
hand-dyed
stuff.
Adas now are becoming a really common thing. You can find them and it's fabulous because it gives different levels of stitcher access to these beautiful things and you can kind of stitch what's comfortable and what's inspiring and yeah, it's good. It's exciting. So, okay, show us your stitches. You go first. I want you to go first now.
Okay, cool. So my first one, I will tell you. So this sampling that I have brought today is a mix of whips and just was and finishes.
It's a new thing. It's not a full whip yet.
It's just like a thought. There's like 12 stitches involved. But they're worth noting. Okay, so this first one is Summertime Magic by the Flossy Fox Shop. And it's just this cute little pixel art.
Get it closer.
Oh. There you go. So there's a little dragon happening, being born, and a little pink whale being born. And there's going to be a bunch of cute little things floating around. It's very pixel art.
I'll
very
pop
cute.
up a picture of the
finish.
What it will be.
Yes. Anyway, that one's super fun.
It's really cute. If you want to see somebody who's further along on it, Rogue Mama Stitcher has been working on this summer, and it's adorable.
Stunning.
That whale is basically the point of stitching the whole thing. Also, I can't get over my little hat here.
It's super great. Should we remove them for the exhibition?
I mean, or we could just leave them on. It's
Okay.
an anniversary show. If one falls off, we'll abandon them.
Okay, great. Excellent. Okay, we're trading off though, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my first one, and these will be things you guys have seen, at least from my end, but, you know, that's whip parades. We're kind of looking at what we've done. So this is Adventure Sampler by Sambry, I don't know where to cover your face.
Okay.
By Sambry Stitches, and so distracting.
So sorry.
I am stitching this on 28 count, picture this plus linen. The color is Fresco, and I'm doing my own floss conversion. So my own color. Let's see where I put it. There we go. So I can see it, and you can see it, and anyways, I think since you saw it last time, I added in our little deer here and these 3 trees, or most of the tree. Anyways.
So cute. And who doesn't love a fancy border?
Oh yeah, this one
The
was
little birds.
It was so fun, and it went like I did this border really quickly because it was just a fun border to stitch. It was delightful. Anyways, I think I have like one more tree and then the big guy in the middle, so we're getting there.
So close.
Oopsie.
All right.
Out of the game.
Next. This one is a pattern I found on Etsy. I'm a big Etsy shopper. And this is a whip. Firmly in the whip stage.
Oh yeah, you've done a lot of stitching on this.
So this is Bubble Toad by Bog Dragon Crafts. And you can see the close-up of the toad. And, oh my word, you're better at this than me.
I've done it for 2 years.
And then the cute little boba frogs floating around.
I love that guy.
Right. And this one's my favorite because he's just like, what is life? And then the third panel is going to be over here, and it's just like the whole cup of boba. So I love me a boba, be it a frog or a real one. And that one's so fun.
Your needle minder is really pretty on that one too.
Thank you. Also an Etsy find. I could not tell you which shop.
Yeah, the information is a little spotty, but that's okay. It's more about the pictures.
Yes, enjoy. Anyway, she's cute.
Oh, okay. I'm just enjoying, like, watching. I'm just sitting here.
Welcome to my Flosstube.
So this next one is a sad story. It is, so I've got, the next few in my stack will be samplers. I already said our theme. So, it's The Lord's Prayer by Leela Studio. It's gorgeous. I'm stitching this one for my husband, but I ran into a bit of a glue blah blah. So,
Glue blah blahs.
it's a big glue blah blah. This one is on Picture This Plus, and I want to say it's Heartland. It's gonna be a biggin, but let's see here.
Ugh.
So I'm stitching it mostly with the Called for Colors, and then I've swapped out like 2 or 3 of them for overdyes. This green being one of them. And I got down here, and this is not going to match. So my next course of action, I found the error. It's up in here. I missed one set of leaves.
Oh,
And
that's awful.
thank you for the cute, the on-cue sympathy.
It just hurts.
It does hurt.
Ugh.
So rather than instantly ripping out all of this, I'm going to try to put in the verse and see if it will fit without too much shifting. And I think, like, I've got enough space I could fudge it and make it still look like a nice arc. But I have not had the courage to approach that process yet. It will be beautiful when it's, you know, not in the doghouse anymore. So that's why this thread is just kind of woven into the edge here. Because
Floating.
if I can keep going, there's enough to, like, finish the
That'd be nice.
border. But if not,
So sad.
it'll be a really sad, extensive rip out.
Ugh, and all that beautiful floss.
I'll have to buy another skein of floss if I have to rip it out. Because it just doesn't survive.
It doesn't.
Survive very well. So,
Rogue.
anyways, that's that one.
Okay, so here's my next whip. This one is called Love Grows Here, and it's a Tidy Modernist. We
This
love
was
Tidy
from
Modernist.
this year's needlework market
Yes.
in spring.
I love it. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
And I definitely have some creative color choices because I may have stitched it wrong. But we like how it turned out, so I'm not going to change it.
We don't stitch things wrong. We just make customizations.
That's right. So now I just have to finish. I think I basically just have some back stitching, and then if I want to put the words on here, which I have not decided, then I'll put the words down there.
It's so cute. I love the
Right?
colors.
Me too. They're just happy. Anywho.
And you stitched it like wicked fast too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
every time I saw her, she started it one day and she's like, "Oh look, it's like a skeleton."
Yeah.
And then the next day it was like a house with flowers.
It's a fast one. It's really fun. It was so fun. Anywho. And then this fabric was just a little scrap from the cross stitch store. I couldn't even tell you. It's a beautiful linen.
It really is a pretty color. I actually asked her what color it was, and like I said, we don't have all the information.
Yeah, I did not track that stuff because I don't present it to people, but
and that's totally fine. I didn't track anything until I was doing this either. Yeah. So some of my older projects I just don't know. Like Stargazer. We will never know what she is stitched on.
I can't. This camera business is tricky.
It's a bit of a mind game. I also find I struggle to know where to look. Like,
right?
The camera's up in the middle, but I look all over the place. So I'm sure from a viewing standpoint,
I'm just like staring at the quilts right there. I'm like, ooh, pretty colors.
Okay, my next one is Garden Sampler by Carriage House. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Carriage House Samplings. Normally I hold it like off to the side so I can see, but I don't want to like constantly put it in your face.
It's just a new mask.
Let's see. I started this last summer. It's been slow going, but that's okay. Oops. There we go. So I'm stitching this on 27 count, actually. It's Stitch Me Even Weave. The color is Lunar. And I'm just doing it with the Call for DMC, which makes it super easy, lovely stitching. I think, honestly, though, the last time I worked on this was while we were in the middle of a move.
Cute.
So...
I love the caterpillar, though.
Right? It's so cute.
I'm kind of obsessed.
I think there's little orange dots that go through it.
Cute.
So he'll have a little bit more spice. But it definitely wound up at a point where I ran out of a couple of colors because I'll do...
It's a sure progress killer.
Yeah, right. Especially when you're, like, out of state. But I just have my, like, lengths on a color card. And so if I run out...
What do you do?
I'm stuck for a minute. Which is why there's, like, half of a daisy, half of an eggplant, no blooms on the tulip. The dog has been in the garden.
Gracie would eat the tulips.
Buddy would eat the tulips.
Buddy would have eaten the tulips.
She would eat the grass around the tulips. She didn't have quite enough time with him to like learn all of his vegetarian ways. I might do another one because my stack is
Go for
huge.
it. I know, you're like, so many projects.
Don't tell the people.
Too late.
This next one was this summer start. It was just a little itty bitty baby start because I think it's beautiful and I found the fabric I wanted to stitch it on. And I really had no intention to dive deep into it, but for a couple of afternoons it was really lovely border stitching.
Cute.
Oh, I didn't say what it is. Heart and Hand by Brenda Gervais. Can we see what we're looking at here?
You can. Also, that fabric is stunning.
Isn't it so pretty? So, I don't know what company it is, because they didn't write it on my little tag, but it's Agatha Orphan.
It's really lovely.
A 36 count. I'm stitching it 2/2. Called for colors, and it's really more that color.
Yeah.
Not
It's
quite as
yummy.
washed out. We've got a very lovely, sunny, but cooler day today. Thank heavens, because we've had dust storms for the last 2 days. Literally, we went to the Ren Fair yesterday, which was so much fun.
Yes.
But the wind was 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
They had to take down canopies because they were going to blow away to Kansas. Like I was just waiting for Toto to go by, or
Right?
the Wicked Witch of the East.
We all came home a little crusty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dusty ladies.
Dusty ladies. I don't know why that went in my head, like, dusty ladies. Dusty ladies.
Why not? No, why not?
It's fine. I'll just put new words to songs. It's fine. Next one I started this spring. This one is on 32 count. Picture this plus Heartland. It is so lovely. I don't know why I didn't work more on this.
Oh.
Distracted. I think I started it and then it was Mira May and then everything went off the rails after that as far as like focus.
Pretty.
It's so pretty. I also had, can you see the shadowing of all the stitches I had to rip out? Because I messed up big time. Can you guys see that?
Happens to us all.
Anyways, that may have also been why it went in the doghouse.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta rip it out and take a breather.
That's true. I need some space. I need some time.
Yeah.
This relationship is on the rocks.
We need to work on ourselves for a while.
It's not you. It's me. We'll be back.
Excellent.
Okay.
You should do one more.
One more? Okay. Oh, this one's really pretty. It's another one, you know. Oh, there we go. Sampler Hill. Another Brenda Gervais because her samplers are beautiful. I think she's a gateway drug to samplers.
That's fair.
I'm stitching this. We'll see if the color shows up.
Okay.
This is a hard one. It looks very white. There is color. It's like a soft peach. Fabric color is Mayflower. We don't know the company. This is where I am. Can I see that okay?
A little to the left.
Little to the,
There you go.
to the left, to the left. Stitching with the call for colors. And last time I stitched it, I think I just did like that basket.
It's pretty good progress.
You know,
One
an
little
afternoon, it's like I see it, I'm like, ooh, I want to stitch it. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It'll take me 10 years to stitch it that way. But
That's what it takes.
I figure like with projects like these, you just, sometimes you see them and then you get a lot more enthusiasm for them. So they get more, sometimes they get like a lot of progress and then they sit for a while. And it's okay. I'm a process stitcher and there's not a race. There's not a calendar for any of these projects.
Mm-hmm.
So
good thing. Okay.
I've got like my critics in the box. She's like a heckler, like in the Muppets. They sit up and they're like, oh! She's my own personal little heckler.
You're welcome.
She already says what everybody's thinking, so all the comments can be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is a finish. We love a finish. This one is called Stay Weird by Chrisity Crossity.
I want to stitch this one. It's so cute.
And this was last summer's little
Sci-Fi
diversion.
July.
Exactly. We had to do it.
The cows, they're just like, okay, man.
Yep. And I started...
Oh, no, you've got a fuzzy.
I know. And I started a new alien one this year, but there's like nothing to show, you know what I'm saying? And so, well, I don't know, maybe next year. Maybe next year you'll see it. But this one was so fun and so quick. This is just fabric from Hobby Lobby.
Like a mustard something.
Yeah. It was super
Looks like an
awesome.
even weave.
Yeah, I think so.
Super cute.
Anyhow.
Yeah, I totally want to stitch that.
So fun.
Oh. Mine aren't as fun as yours. Mine
I'm
are like
so sorry.
beautiful and elegant, but they're not like fun.
Well,
Maybe that's not the right way to say that.
There's a place for all of it.
Yes, and I love all of it. The Pink Sparrow sampler, which Tattooed Stitcher, I think it was Tattooed Stitcher? Yeah, she just finished hers. She started after me. Why do I throw myself to the wolves like that?
We do what we can do.
I'm really enjoying it though.
I love that.
I started, right? It's so cute. So I am doing a color conversion on this just from stash. It was just a necessity to start it, to just use what colors I had on hand, and I'm loving it. I started this. I think it was a 12 by 12 start, like a New Year start. Yes, it was. Lightly roasted, not salted. I think I can't read my own tag. But it's a Bestitch Me Lugana, and it's, again, a lovely peachy...
Little variegation that is hard to see on the camera.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. This was a fun stitch. I've enjoyed what I've done so far. But it's very fresh and springy, which was intentional, but... Because you can see on the picture, it's beautiful, but it's a little dustier. And when I saw it, I thought spring, and so part of my conversion has been to brighten up.
Yes. Can we just show closer? This little border thing is so gorgeous. I don't know why, it just tickles my eyeballs.
It was fun to stitch.
So pretty.
It feels like, oh gosh, I'm not going to remember. the term. The little girls' dresses that, they'd wear
like
in the
little
80s.
gingham dresses.
Not
and stuff?
gingham. It's like I cannot. No.
Don't listen to me.
It's not couching. There's a term for it. We used to have a class for it at one of the shops I worked at. Crud. Anyways, you gather, very intentionally gather, and then you stitch the gathers into place, and then they'll often do in between those stitching little like buds or embroideries. Anyways, that's what it makes me think of. This is a really excellent description.
I can picture it.
You go.
Okay. Okay, this next one was like a single afternoon type of stitch, which we love occasionally. Because sometimes you just want to finish something.
I need to do this one. It can hang with my master sword.
Yes.
In 10 years when I get that done. Everything's a decade out.
Hey, listen.
Nabby.
This is by Pixel Stitch Patterns, another Etsy find. And it's on this like iridescent magical fabric.
It's actually showing pretty well.
Yeah. We
It's
love
hard to
it.
get sparkles to show.
Right? And my goal, the goal is I'm going to make an entire rainbow of fairies and then like sprinkle them across the wall. But the other ones are going to be smaller because this is the OG. This is the original.
And she's the queen of itty bitty stitching. Itty bitty. This is like big for her. Giant for her.
This was giant. But again, another like Hobby Lobby Ada that I could just pick up because, it's accessible. We value this. Anyway, but it was so fun. So fast.
It's too bad Hobby Lobby doesn't carry crap anymore.
Oh my gosh. Their
It's really frustrating.
cross-stitching section is insulting to the craft.
Drama.
I could write a letter, but I won't.
A strongly worded letter.
So strongly. I'd be like, OMG. Just kidding.
It starts with acronyms. Not even words.
Please excuse me while I totally rip apart your cross-stitch section.
Your what section?
Cross-stitch section. Anyway.
Watch out, Hobby Lobby.
It could happen. Just wait. If they all of a sudden have a bunch of good stuff, you'll know. We had words.
It is all accredited to. Do another one.
Goals. Oh, okay. So this is another finish. Be a light.
Look at me being like all bossy. Do it.
Do it.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
I'm just your guest. I'm fine. Okay, so this one's called Be a Light in the World. It was a little dimensions kit that was actually a gift a few Christmases back from this cutie. And it was so fun. It took me a few years. It was a great like road trip stitch. But
There was a bit of a disaster in the middle, if I remember.
Gosh. The way I stitched in the wrong place, like a significant number of stitches. Significant.
I think it almost went out the window on a road trip.
I was pretty TO'd.
But it's so pretty.
It is so pretty. And I actually love, it feels very like, not quite impressionistic, but like the color variegations are very satisfying. Anyway, I need to frame her because she's pretty. And I just love the little fireflies and stuff. Yay! Anyway, that's
Very
that.
summery.
So summery. I know, we're firmly in the Summerland. It's about to change.
It's about to change. I know, I saw that you were close to our comparison. So, do another one.
Okay.
Go!
As you command. Okay, so this is actually the cross stitch that was my inaugural COVID stay-at-home deep dive into cross stitch land project. It was very therapeutic for me. And it's so cute. Oh, there's a fuzzy right there. Okay.
Wait, no, there's another one. It covers up like a whole motif.
What can you say? It's real tiny. Okay, here's the reveal. This is the Woodland Sampler by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Micro stitches.
Get closer. Okay.
Ta-ta.
Isn't it so cute?
So, it was just a piece of fabric that Laura also gave me.
Because I was stitching on the other side over too. So this is a cool example of stitching over one thread and versus over 2 thread. It doesn't just double the size. It like quadruples the size.
Significantly
of your
bigger.
stitch.
But they both look so cute.
Right? They're both fabulous and fun.
And
Hers is a special level of magic, though.
It was just micro stitches. It was so fun.
It's so cool, though.
And fun story. This was in the baby stages of my crafting room. And I had no furniture. So I sat on the floor and stitched this while listening to audiobooks. In the depth of the pandemic. It was fantastic.
Didn't we all hide away and stitch?
Oh my gosh.
Or we all wanted to if we couldn't.
But I was very productive. I think I finished like 4 projects that year.
I didn't. I was working.
You were. Anywho.
It's so cute.
So cute.
It's so the little mushrooms.
I know.
With the skunk. Just look at that again. He's so cute.
Anyway, I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Such memories.
So cute. Like I said, she's the queen. She did another one that year, the Satsuma free one, that was over one as well. And I did mine on Ada, and it's the same, like...
Yeah. But I did not bring that
ratio.
one. It's in a box, because I recently moved.
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
The people
They
know you.
The people know.
They didn't know you, but now they know you.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to kind of switch into fall. I'm going to save this one, though, in my stack, since you have that as well.
Oh.
I'll just grab a couple of hooters over here.
Hoo, hoo.
As Saoirse would say.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's one of my daughter's favorite words is animal sounds.
One of her
Owls.
favorite. Yes.
She knows dogs and owls. That's about it.
You need to teach her cheetahs, because she loves cheetahs.
She does love saying the word cheetah, but she does not know what they sound like. Roars are complicated.
Well, and cheetahs have a rather...
Like, I'm not even going to try.
I was kind of hoping you would.
I was about to make a real big fool of myself, which is okay. But I'll save that for later.
Also, the internet is forever. So Sleepy Hollow. By Hello from Liz Matthews. And this one is so fun to stitch. I've just been taking my time with it.
I love the leaves. The oak leaves. Okay,
Yes.
show the people.
Show the people. This is on 32 count Belfast linen, smoky white. So it has just the most lovely
It's delicious.
texture to it. So much fun. I think this is coming out next month.
Do it.
Because I've decided, this is a little preview of next week's video, I want to do a spooky sampler September. So it's going to be like a little bit of everything I want to stitch.
Perfect.
So really, like, there's like a theme, but no theme. Anyways, doing it with the called for TMCs, and it's super fun.
It's so cute. I'm obsessed with the like oak leaves.
They're pretty. They add a lot to it.
I want to see the rest. Finish it.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get on that.
Okay, if you can boss me around, I can boss you around.
True. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, this next one is a kit that was a gift from my mom. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic.
It's so cute. He's going peek, peek. Speaking of oak leaves.
So it is cross stitch kit, finished size.
From Russia. We're not going to attempt to pronounce those words.
Well, I don't know how to read that alphabet.
Yeah.
But the designer is Daria Slezareva? Anyways, I'll put it close so you can see the information if you want to hunt it down.
So cute, though.
I'm sure you could find it on Etsy or somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that's where Mom got it.
I'm sure. Oh, before you move on, are you done with that one?
I haven't even shown the stitch.
Okay, we'll show it.
I did switch out the Ada in that one for a linen. It is 32 count. Picture this plus pewter. And that's the branch and the face.
Cute.
Which I was loving stitching last year, but then I stitched all of this wrong and had to rip it out and put it back in.
Buzzkill.
And then the season was over and I wanted to stitch other things. But he's so cute. He's gonna be so cute. And I love the color blending on this.
And I think this is one, they look so much better in person than in the picture. Like, they
yeah.
will never look as good in the photograph, which is of a stitch, but like that looks just so much cuter.
Even though it's like a hollow face and
Right.
a weird blue log.
He's like the shadow figure version of the owl. Okay, so speaking of Russian designers.
Oh yeah, this is a good segment.
This is
Another
kit from our mother.
Mom, she like hunts the corners of the internet and finds the cutest things, but then you can never find them again.
Right. And I don't think it's the same designer.
No.
But it might be the same brand.
It might be the same company.
I don't remember. But this one...
Hers is finished,
I
though.
stitched up, I think, the last couple of winters.
It's so cute.
And they're just little cuddly foxies.
The hug looks cozy.
Right? I like to pretend this is me and this is my husband.
You're so cute.
Because we're huggers.
They are. If they're in the same room, they're touching in some way.
We're connected. This is mine. Anyway, love it. It was so fun. And the colors just make me happy.
It is so cute. I seem to recall you stitching that really quickly, too. Like, you got a little obsessed.
Yeah. I mean, the first winter I did all the boring stuff. And then...
You always start with the boring stuff, and so you can finish with the fun stuff.
Right. But I don't think I had any major flubs, so it was just, like, really fast going, which is satisfying.
Smooth.
Yes.
Smooth and steady.
Smooth and steady. Anyway, it was delightful. I love... There's another Russian designer. Is it Little House in the Attic?
Yes, and
Little Room in the Attic?
Little Room in the Attic.
I
and
love
she
her
has,
patterns.
if you go through her Instagram account, because I've talked about her before, but I didn't know this until recently. If you go through her Instagram account, she has a link to a new website. So you can actually get her designs, which is fabulous.
They're so great.
They're beautiful. In fact, she's doing a series right now. Because for a while I thought they were only available in Europe. So it's fun to have access to them again. But she's doing a series of the Tudors. And they're like little masterpieces. They're
high detail.
Who is doing that? It's Wolfie Stitches. I think it's Wolfie Stitches on Instagram is working through those charts right now.
Yeah.
And
they're beautiful.
They're really gorgeous. Yeah.
They're so beautiful. I have several of her charts, but they call for a lot of interesting colors that I don't have, so I haven't started it.
Yeah, she does a lot of blends and a lot of back stitching.
Yeah.
They're not for the faint of heart, or frankly, I probably wouldn't recommend her to a beginner stitcher.
They're a little overwhelming.
They're intermediate to advanced, definitely.
Yeah.
Doable. Everything's always doable with patience and time and the willingness to learn, right? Yeah. But yeah, they're a bit more advanced. But the results
so gorgeous.
Are so satisfying.
So fun.
Anyway, so that's pretty fun.
Yes. Okay, your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw. I got excited.
I'm not doing that one yet.
Okay, great. It's taunting me.
I'll pull a few out from underneath.
Okay. Welcome to fall.
Yeah, we're firmly in the fall whips now. And my stack is so much bigger than yours right now.
I mean, I just brought a small sprinkle.
A sampling. You don't need to see my tag. That's not exciting. Oh, this one I'll have to put up a picture because I didn't print out a main picture.
Yeah.
But this is from Tiny Modernist. It's called Ode to Autumn. She now has a winter and a summer, I think, from this series.
It's going to be so cute.
It's fun. I mean, there's a lot of stitching.
I think you should show this part closer.
Show that closer.
Yeah.
Look, cute little tree.
Also, when you're done,
it's like glowing.
Oh! Yeah. And here's your picture.
No. Just watch YouTube totally pull that shot. Anyways, I'm stitching on a 14 count Ada. I dyed last year. And it's not a huge start, but it's fun. And I always, it got a few days in a rotation when I started it. And I'll finish it someday. Okay, this one, Earth Goddess by Joan Elliott. Joan Elliott just released a new autumn, fairy witch goddess lady, but she's in...
So cool.
mushrooms, and she like has a hat, and I want it so bad. Could it please drop in 1, 2, 3 stitch ASAP?
It'll come.
I am so excited. Anyways, this one I'm stitching on, I want to say it's called Lily Pad linen. It's a 14 count or 28 count linen. I'm stitching it 2 over, sorry.
There you go.
I don't know where to put anything. 2 over 2. And she does have a couple Krynics called for that I need to acquire.
It's going to be so pretty.
Before I can really, last year I really wanted to go into this arch, but the flowers are Krynics and the little vines. So I need to get those, and then more progress will happen. But really, her skirt is coming along.
You get the vibe.
Yeah, you get the vibe.
Good vibes.
Yeah. The mushrooms are pretty. Anyways, Joan Elliott, I love her designs. I'm really getting into them. I hadn't done any of hers until I found this one, and now I have a couple in the works as whips, and they're beautiful, and they have a different, while they are very similar in a lot of aspects to like Amira, she has her own vibe to them, her own style, which is really lovely, and they're beautiful. It's like going to a Bella Filipina, again, very similar, but kind of their own vibe, and they kind of take it their own direction. So this one you've just seen recently. Barbara Anna, 4 Seasons, and I almost didn't show it because you have seen it so recently, like I haven't done anything on it, but I wanted to show it specifically because when I filmed last time I didn't know, and then I knew later from comments and added it. Anyways, this is available now, that you can get the digital pattern through her, it's either a little shop or through her Patreon or something, but I linked it on the last video. I'll share that link also below in this one. So it's not a kit, it's just the digital pattern, but it is available, and I just wanted to like tell the people.
You're just ready to whip out fall on there.
I know! Somebody is stitching so fast, and they've already done like most of her skirt and like this arch, and it's so cute. It was very inspiring. It's good. I need inspiration because sometimes I love it and I'm enjoying it, and I was really satisfied to finish summer this year, but I'm so excited about other projects.
That's fair.
Okay, I'll show like maybe one more, and then let you do.
Okay.
You guys. Autumn Lane, Autumn Town. So pretty. And this one is, I talk about every time, but I just love that she utilized the color of the linen in the design.
Yeah.
So like this whole lower field, that green is linen. The linen peeks through here, it peeks through up here. The sky is freaking full coverage. But you know, it's a DMC, and so it'll stitch easy. I am doing a substitutions though. My trees are silks, so
they're yummy.
Ooh, it looks so like icky.
Hold it further back maybe to see the color.
Yeah,
that's a little better.
I mean, is it?
You still can't get, this is a little richer looking. And a little bit.
It's a lot more green, a lot less brown.
Yeah.
In person.
Apparently it doesn't show on the camera very well.
Let's see if I can get like a hint. It's not working. Anyways, it's a lot more green. It doesn't translate well in camera.
But it's yummy.
But it's yummy. In person, it's parchment, I think, by Picture This Plus. Yes, 32 no, Fiber on a Whim, excuse me. Parchment by Fiber on a Whim. And it's been, I definitely like powered through a lot of it, and then I got into my trees, and I had to kind of strategize where I wanted my silks, because I bought more silks than were actually called for as in the original pattern. So I kind of had to chart out, thanks, you're so helpful. In my beautiful diagram of where to put things. But now that that's been established,
does the job.
I feel like I could make more consistent progress the next time I pick this up. which will be sometime in the next week, because I was cleaning the garage this weekend and came across like my autumn wreaths and some things that were in random boxes. So I pulled them out to reorganize, but then I knew I'd be using them, so I just set them on my kitchen counter. And now there's like this little chaos moment of autumn on my kitchen counter, and I just want fall. Summer's over. It died in my head right then. So I feel like over this last week of August, I will definitely be transitioning both my projects and my home into autumnal colors. It'll be great. All right, your turn.
All right, so this one I included purely because next month is like spooky samplers. And it's not spooky, but it is a sampler. And she's sort of a whip. She's very slightly a whip. But it's because it's ambitious. So this is going to be Long Dog Sampler. Opening Gambit. There's a lot happening there, but I just fell in love with it. I don't even remember what colors they had.
I love the hot air balloon.
Yes. Anyway, I just love it.
And the
so many fun details.
Elefante.
Right? I love them. Anyway.
I feel like long dogs, there are a couple of larger, bigger commitment projects out there that are kind of like every stitcher should do at least one at some point, and Long Dog is one of those. Like I consistently peruse their website thinking, okay, which one will be my long dog?
But what I've chosen to do, I'll show you the fabric. I actually have the tag. I can tell you about it. Fox and Rabbit linen in seaweed, 40 count. It's gonna be insane, and I'm doing it over one.
She likes the tiny stitches.
That's why there's not very much. Because it's a bit of an eye killer after a very short amount of time. But it's this really pretty fabric, and I'm doing it in this beautiful gold.
It really is beautiful. You can see that variegation in there.
Yes. So it's very tiny so far. But if you get the floss is Schneckly by Weeks Dye Works. And if you get it on there, it just it just kind of glows.
It's really pretty. And there is a bit more gold in this fabric than is... Oh, that's not a terrible
That's not bad.
angle. It's a little richer than it's showing,
yeah.
But
anyway,
it's so pretty. What is
I love it.
Seaweed?
Seaweed.
Fox and rabbit. I like fox and rabbit.
They're yummy. That one's at Acorns and Threads.
I miss them.
We love it. Anyway, so there's my token sampler. I have not gotten into the world of samplers nearly as much as Laura.
Well, this year is like my sampler year.
It is.
I haven't really started very many. In fact, I think I'd started the garden alphabet. But really, it was like this spring, the samplers just hit a bug in me, and so I started 3 or 4, and they're lovely.
They're so fun.
They're lovely. I see why people do them exclusively sometimes, because they're beautiful and they're satisfying, and kind of like a Quaker, you do a little corner of it, and it's its own little project in itself, and so you get this completion satisfaction, you know? Let's see. Okay, I just need to in the way.
Just set it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Grab a few more here. Not you. Over eager. Okay. Okay. Autumn at Hawk Ground Hollow. You know it. You love it. Everybody's stitching it.
For good reason.
But something I love about it is it seems to have become a popular thing to adjust it from its original, because this is a beast.
Yeah.
These are not small projects. And it's, anyways, so everybody kind of tweaks it in their own way. I've seen just collections of 6. I've seen the whole thing. I've seen them rearranged. I have rearranged mine. I will only be doing 6 and the top banner. I am still not done with the top banner. But it's fine. I was actually originally going to do all of it, but then my fabric was too small. I don't know, like, where my brain glitched.
Yeah.
But it was too small. So this is a fabric. 28 count Weeks linen cappuccino, which is a nice rich. Get back here.
Pretty.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, it's a little more golden too.
Yeah. Anyways, but as we've discussed before, the corn, it doesn't look like it, but it has like 14 colors in it. And then I am, as I do on so many of like big blocks, I am substituting the DMCs for overdyes here and there. And they're very satisfying. I love the texture in the pumpkins. But they're big.
It's gonna be big.
I think I gave it a couple of days last year, and then. But this will be my layout below the banner. I just picked my 6 favorite blocks, and I wanted to keep it strictly autumn,
not Halloween.
Since I am also someday diving more deeply into Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, and I have taken the 2 Halloween blocks and put them into. Like, I've switched that one up and put them in there. Because I love the witch with the cat on the broom.
Yes.
Like, how cute is that? How does he stay there?
Cemetery. How does he stay there? He's clearly magical.
It's Binks.
Zachary Binks.
Oh my god.
Okay. We just about fell down a hocus pocus rabbit hole.
We totally did. And you could, like, feel us both, like, debating whether or not to do it. Anyways, it'll be really fun. It's always very inspiring to see people who stitch more monogamously make really serious progress on them, because then I think, oh, I should pull mine out. See, we all inspire each other in our own ways. I'm just eclectic, and like to do all the things. So okay, so if I do 2 more, oh wait, I have 3 here, and then we do a couple of yours.
Army.
I think we're starting to. It's slowly coming down. Okay, Flowers and Friends was originally a Patreon exclusive from Hello from Liz Matthews. It has just been released in this autumn's, or summer's, I guess, August market. And excuse the eye roll there. That was just me braining. But I was in the Patreon last year, and I started it in the middle with the house. And I think I worked on it 3 or 4 days, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's gonna be so pretty.
End of statement. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got to stop, like, apparently I'm in a mood to be like, I don't even know. Dimensions, Waisaki, Riverbank
So
train station. I need to work on this more. I love it. This is good, though. It kind of helps me, like, to go through all of my autumn projects right before we go into autumn. Helps me kind of figure out which ones I want to work on this year. That's where I am.
It's just a baby.
I swapped the Ada out because not only is it a 30-something-year-old kit, it had a needle in it, and it had rust. But the needle was, like, in a place where it just wouldn't work. I have since, like, dyed the fabric and cut out that spot, like, cut around that and dyed. So I swapped it out for fabric. I don't know what it is. It feels like a Weeks.
Taupey.
It's lovely. Yeah, taupey. Kind of a gray.
Grayish.
Grayish. But with the call for kit floss, it's just the kit floss. Yeah. And this guy that looks like a little guy is actually the stack on the train.
Cute.
So
Not a guy.
Not a guy at all.
Just a stack.
Anyways, yeah, I love it. I think this is one that I really enjoy working on, but I also, like, it's special to me, so I don't want to rush through it. So I kind of intentionally work on it a little bit every year, and then I don't work on it anymore because then it would be done and that would be sad. But also good. Like, finishing things
It's not the point.
It's not the point. Okay, we're in fall. Do you have any more Halloween?
I sure do.
Okay, let's do Halloween first before I jump into my
Okie dokie.
like not Halloween anymore.
All right.
So I don't think I have any Halloween. Oh no, wait.
Uh?
I do have more Halloween lower in the stack.
Oh,
What is
look
with
at
this
you.
stack?
Gracie.
My dog is barking.
She's having an emotion.
That's okay. Daniel should be there. He can take care of it.
Yeah. All right. So this is a little whip that is like on the verge of completion.
It's so close. It's so cute.
It's so close. And I had the pattern and it managed to vanish between my house and her house. And I can't tell you the name. But it's a little Barbara Anna Halloween stitch with witches. I'm like, can I get this in here? So cute. So there's really just like eyeballs, decorative polka dots, and I can't even remember what else is left. But so cute,
I
so
really,
tiny.
can relate to their hair.
Cute.
Especially yesterday.
Behold, the flying mop. Majestic.
Rude. Flying mop. I mean, yesterday it really was. It was just like this whirlwind around my head. Some lovely lady shared a ponytail with me. I barely started this one last year because I did the Halloween or most of the Halloween fairy, which is why I think my stack is out of order because she's in here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But we have not seen her yet.
She's hiding.
But I love her colors. She's so rich and lovely. And I might rip out one of her colors. So something I ran into with the Halloween lady is that dye lots had changed. I'm using the call for colors, and I'm stitching this on a piece of parchment that was cut off of one of those other ones. But you can see that it's much richer, the purple, the secondary purple in her dress, whereas it's very white. And it actually is. It's not just the camera. It's very white with just a hint of purple. And I've debated between pulling that out and subbing for something, whatever it may be, that is closer to this. Because I like the richness, and that's kind of one of the things that's yummy about fall colors.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
I didn't make as much progress with this. You would do it?
Yeah, I would. Like,
Yeah.
it's beautiful,
Yeah, it calls for this. This
but
is
it's so pale.
amethyst.
It's so pale. And the picture,
is not.
it's far more like lavender, lilac,
Yeah.
richness.
All right.
Influencer. Anyway, but it sucks because that's a pretty good little chunk of stitching, but
Yeah.
but I think it'll be worth it, like, especially once you get down on the skirt.
Yeah, there's a lot of this in the skirt.
There's a lot of it. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Cry as you pull it out.
Yeah.
It's fine. No, I think it would be good. I mean, obviously, I didn't go any farther because I was hesitating. Yeah. And it was the same way on the Halloween one, but it actually worked out really cool. She kind of looked kind of Cruella de Vil. By the time I was done, I was like, all right, that worked out really well in the end. But I'm not so sure it would work as well on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, pull a couple more because my stack. Oh, this one I just gave it a cursory day or two, but I love it. Lavender and lace. Autumn Harvest? I don't know what the name is. She's gorgeous, though. Look at her. Look at the flowers and fruit on the table.
I love the flowers.
I'm gonna
Her
have to
shawl
do-
is really pretty, too.
I'm going to have to do her first because there's a lot of apron and stuff. But this is on Vintage Country Mocha, which is a printed linen.
But it's
Everybody knows
gorgeous.
it. It seems to be a fan favorite. I can see why. It's very rich and lovely. And yeah. Anyways, I mean, you can see she's got a bodice there.
Excellent.
What is she actually called? Can I do this? Country Fair. She's perfect for September. That's when the fair happens. Maybe I'll pull her out early. She was supposed to be like a Thanksgiving stitch because that was one thing I was trying to do last year was get in some starts on Thanksgiving specific projects because it's there's always so much fun spooky stitching, but then there's like a deficit when you transfer into autumn. And into November. And I know a lot of people will just jump straight into Christmas stitching.
We're not here for that.
I've got to get at least halfway through November before I'm like, okay, it's Christmas.
Right.
I've got a solid 2 weeks of like, it's still fall. Why am I so whiny? Stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Need we say more? Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Designs. I was obsessed with this one for a solid week last year.
That border's so yummy.
That's why it's done. Because I couldn't stop stitching it.
Yes.
Also on the other part of Vintage Country Mocha. I'm pretty sure it's a 28 count. And I'm ready to I think this year when I pull it out, I'd like to get a couple solid chunks of the house done and fill in the pestle or whatever that is. Fruit bowl. The vessel with the pestle.
That is true.
Oh, it's the brew that is true. All right, your turn.
Okay. So, I've got a couple tiny autumnal finishes. This is a little owl. I don't have the name of the pattern, but we're pretty sure it's a Bent Creek pattern.
Yeah, we've both stitched it.
And she's just a little bitty one, but I switched out some threads and just worked with what I had.
I wish mine wasn't in cold storage somewhere, because I did this one too.
Yeah, and
but
it's super different.
This time I went smaller.
Yeah.
And I made I made it more Halloween.
Yeah.
Instead of fall.
Which is awesome.
It's so cute, though.
It's so cute. She's simple.
Did you do it with the call for colors on this one?
No, because I didn't have them all.
See?
So I just worked with it. I was like, I just want to do it. And I did it.
What is the phrase? Necessity is the something of invention? I don't know.
Yeah. Philosophy for the day. Oh, and I have my friend lady over there.
Yeah.
We'll get to
We'll
that.
finish with her.
Okay.
She's like the grand finale.
My grand finale.
She's so pretty.
Okay.
She's more than pretty. Yeah. We got a good slam bang finish.
We got a real slam bang finish for it.
There is a rash of people, a good healthy rash, that sounds bad, of people starting this right now. I started mine a shameful 6 years ago.
You've been busy.
Well, and at the time I was working full time. I would work on it in my car before I started work, and then
So
on my
pretty.
lunches.
It's going to be so good.
Pretty. Call for colors. The fabric is unknown.
It's
But lovely.
Yeah, there's no tea.
I'm pretty confident it's at least a 36 count, maybe a 40, probably 36. I'm doing it 1/2. This weird black block is the beginning of the Haunted Mansion there. It's so good.
It'll be delicious.
So good. Yeah. But, okay, here's something funny about me. True confession time. And this has been a thing since puberty. I don't know why, but if I love that project, right? Love it. But the moment I see everybody else doing something, I'm like,
We're over it.
I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. I want to be my own person. And it was the same way. It drove my mom nuts, our mom nuts, because she would be like, "Oh, this book is super good. You should read it." I'm like, You read it.
Get back to me in 10 years.
I have to read my own books. You should do this project. Don't you like this project? Even if in my head I was like, that's so pretty. I'd be like, nope. I'm not doing that. It's like this rebellious independence, and it's dumb. But
it happens to us all.
But it's there. So even though I'm loving seeing everybody else doing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that project. It's so cute. This is not the year. This is not the year. I'm trying to show this without showing all the chart. Barbara Anna.
So cute.
And it's called Black Cat Hollow.
Such a dinky picture.
I know, I could pop a picture up.
She might grow.
If I want to do all the editing, that is. Sometimes on longer videos that gets more.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a gray linen. I don't really know what it is. But I am switching out the green for an overdyed. It's all charted in DMC. I was just feeling extra when I started it.
Oh yeah, the rest are DMC right now.
Yeah. It's so cute though. And I love this willow tree.
It's so pretty.
I'm pretty sure it's wrong.
Well, who cares? It looks amazing. And it's just DMC. Like, what an awesome application that still looks exciting.
Yeah. Some creators are just so good with using color to create dimension.
Mm-hmm. It's a learned skill.
It is a learned skill. That's a good way to put it. Okay. Blue flower. Halloween parade.
So cute.
It's so cute. I can't wait to get to the little dog in the bumblebee costume.
Here. Behold the dog in the bumblebee costume. It's so cute.
He's so cute.
Okay.
Let's see. My notes say that this is a week's linen, 35 count.
What a random.
That seems random, but I mean, I wouldn't have crossed out 32 unless it was different. It's color mocha, and it's very golden.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how far I am.
Really pretty.
Last year I added the cats in the tree and did the lady.
Good additions.
Yeah. They're so cute, the little peacock cat. And I can't decide, is this a Stegosaurus cat?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think that's right.
Like, what else would he be?
He's a dino cat.
He's a dino cat.
Why not?
So cute.
The way I'm this close to dressing my daughter up as a dinosaur this year.
Do it. She'd be the cutest. But then you also have to teach her to say, roar!
Right. Get on that, kid.
She'd be the cutest. Look at this stack.
It's not over yet.
We're getting there. We're like, we're parading here. You want to do that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is another
potential
mysterious Bent Creek jack-o'-lantern
It's so
stitch,
cute. I love this one.
which has some color swaps, but they are like the variegated pretty yummies. And I was like so lazy and did it on this giant fabric.
You could put like 3 mats in there.
I'm so miffed at myself. Anyway, but the mistakes of days gone by. But here she is. Just a funny little Halloween stitch, which will be so cute. I just need to frame her up. Stick her on the wall.
Some people will intentionally have a 4 to 5 inch margin.
Right?
Because it gives you a lot more versatility in your framing options.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to live on the wild side. On the edge.
We're like 1 inch. If it means I can use fabric I already have, it's happening.
Exactly. That's real.
Yeah, but I love it.
It's so cute. I love that vulture. You don't see a lot of vultures, I feel like. And yet they're so cute.
Yes. And it was interesting.
Well, I mean, are the real ones really that cute?
Yeah.
Animated vultures are so cute.
So cute. So one thing that was interesting, I thought, I did use the called for colors, except for I think the pumpkin is a different color that I may have accidentally swapped, but I was like, I'm not going to rip that out.
No, it looks totally intentional.
It looks fabulous. I love it. But
show the people.
The colors just turned out a lot darker than in the picture on the pattern. So if you find this one, or if you've done this one, like the purple wasn't as vibrant as the picture.
Like they use some kind of filter, bright light.
Yeah.
Or it could even just be a dye lot thing. Like I've run into that a lot where the picture, if you love what's in the picture and you pull the floss, you might have to make some swaps.
To switch it out.
So anyway, it is that in
But
person.
I still love it. I feel like it was dusky and cute and autumnal, and I love it. So there she is.
It's really cute. The little stars and sparkles are they're so fun.
They're the sprinkles on top of the cupcake.
They are. They're Halloween sprinkles.
I love Halloween sprinkles.
Okay, so this one, another tiny itty bitty picture.
Can you see it? Get closer.
It's too blurry. We'll do this.
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's so fun. I remember when you started this one.
Right? You were with me when I bought the stuff.
Yeah.
When I kitted it up. Mostly. But they didn't, this was in 2020, like later in 2020.
Yeah.
And they didn't have, the supply chains were so goobered up for a while. That I have made a couple of substitutions. But not many. I kitted it up as much as I could. It looks like this is Fox and Rabbit baked clay, 36 count. I'm doing 2/2. My bat, which you can't really see, not in person, but look.
Oh, dimension. Colors.
Off the rails. It's witching hour, and so there's just the barest hint of like a plum red to it, and I'm only doing that in the bats. Everything else is DMC black.
Because let's keep it simple.
Right? But then the arch was the main substitute. That's what they did not have.
Yeah.
And so this is like sample stitching to make sure I liked the color, and I do.
He's pretty.
It's just a bit brighter, a bit more yellow, I guess. Yellow gold. Oh, no. Chart. Warning. To the like really brassy gold.
Yeah.
Because now I could get that. In fact, I have it.
But
And
like,
I just
don't.
decided that I liked this better. That color is Gentle Art Harvest Moon.
So pretty.
So it's fun. Last year I finished the bat. I did a lot last year. I did this whole little Quaker motif. I think this year if I could like continue, and then like add another Quaker,
Solid progress.
that'd be solid progress.
And it's so cute.
And Sunday I'll start on the little tombstones that say Happy Halloween. They're so cute.
See, those are the sprinkles for this pattern.
They're that and like the colors in this wreath, like when you get up close.
That pretty variegation. I love it.
Yeah, this is why we use over-dyed floss. Pretty.
Yes.
How many do you have left over there?
I have 2.
I'll keep going.
Okay. Oh, no, wait. I do have a third.
Oh, 3. Okay, so let's see. I'll do a couple more and then we can do one and a couple more and then we'll kind of balance out. Like I'm getting close, but we're not quite to...
This is the difference between like 15 years of a hobby and like 5 years of a hobby.
Well, and I don't have a baby, so it's like I'm not having to buy diapers or food or clothes or doctor's appointments. Like, let's be honest. Like, there's a different...
Prioritization.
My budget has different demands. So, but yeah.
But we do what we can do.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot more time. A lot more time. And let's be honest, when I was working, the majority of my income
Went to this.
I paid for my hobby for a long time, and now I have a killer stash. Anyways, Halloween Quaker.
So pretty.
So cute. There's a sale for this now. If you go into the Salander on Instagram.
Salander!
It's so good. She started it up, I think, earlier this summer, and she is so on top of it. Salix Stitches does it, and yeah, it's a completely separate account that just basically is an archive of stitch-alongs.
That's amazing.
So if you start a project and you're like, who else is stitching this? Maybe I could find like some inspiration.
Check out the Salander.
The Salander. It's fabulous and so clever. Anyways, 14 count, Ada. Pretty confident.
Yeah.
Dyed by me.
So cute.
And that's what I did last year. I love the moon. It's just like a slivery moon. There's some purple. Does the purple show at all? There is some purple
in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it shows pretty decently. Yeah, that one shows pretty decently.
It was
like
just
you
supposed
can see
to be a hint.
like a little of
Yeah.
purple. A little purple.
Technical terms here.
I could not write that for you.
Anyways, called for floss. Yeah, she's just a fill-in.
Mm-hmm.
Literally block stitching. So that'll be like real easy if I'm watching a show that's newer. Project bag, sewn by me.
So cute.
Yeah, this one's fun.
I love all these fabrics.
All these fabrics.
Yes. Also the way we totally fuel each other's quilting fabric addiction.
Like all crafting editions.
It's like real dangerous when we go to the store
We're
together.
real good enablers. Okay, this one I don't have a picture for, but it's called Tonight We Ride, I think. Autumn Lane Stitchery.
Holy shnikes. Did you dye that one too?
I dyed this fabric.
The skills this woman has.
This one was wild, and I got done with it, and I was like, I love it, but what will I ever stitch on it? And within like 2 weeks, Autumn Lane Stitchery released this pattern, and it's mostly like black.
It's perfect.
It's mostly black background, but there's 3 witches in the sky here. I'll let you look at the pattern because
Let me look.
you can see that. The people can't see that.
Sorry, people.
Where is it? Oh, this is paneled together.
In-person privileges.
Privileges. So what I'm going to do is I have found...
Oh my gosh, look at you. I see what you're doing. I see.
She's already there. So I found the deepest tones I could that represented the Sanderson sisters that would still show up on this wild fabric, but they're block stitching.
Yeah.
So I think what I will do is I will either just do the bands on their hats or their capes will be the colors that represent the Sanderson sisters, and everything else will be black.
So good.
So
cute.
And this is a little richer in person. I guess that shows a little better.
Yeah.
That angle.
It's so good.
Anyways, it's
So
pretty.
yummy.
Oh, I'm upside down now, but
She's a bit psychedelic, but in the best way.
yeah.
Doesn't it just look like witchcraft has been made?
Well, and so
and the
here's,
sky is tripping out?
Yes. Well, and here's the thing. So a lot of this drama, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, will actually be covered up because there's like pretty full coverage stitching down at the bottom here. So really, and that was done intentionally, even though I love that splotch of plum there. It's a little bit more tame, you know, when you...
It's so good, though. Oh,
It'll be fun.
okay. Take this secret chart.
Secret chart.
Secret.
Don't look! That's my working copy there that it's all scribbled over.
So nice.
That'll be fun. Maybe that one. I don't know. It's like it's so hard to pick, right? What will I work on? This one was a gift by somebody. It's so wrinkled. I feel sad because this is like an old pattern.
I literally found it on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a bit of a trip to hunt down, but I was determined.
I love it so much. I love it so much. So Judith Kirby, Victorian house number 9, and there is a companion house that has like little trick-or-treaters, but this is my favorite of the 2.
I love the jack-o'-lantern.
How did you know? And so I'm stitching it on a little piece of spooky sky fabric. That's my own name for it because I dyed it myself.
So cute.
So fun. So there's a little back stitching that still needs to go in, like the widow's walk up here.
Yes.
And
And your
there's-
fence.
And my fence, I haven't stitched at all yet. It's just
Because it's boring.
it's just the ghost of a fence. Well, I wanted to get my whole crosses in first. And like all of the grassland here is half stitches.
Those go so fast.
It'll go fast. Yeah.
So fun.
And there's a little back stitching in the face, and all of the little spooky branches up here are back stitching. So they'll go quick, but it's just a different process. So it felt right to do all the whole stitches first.
Love it.
This one will definitely be like done this year.
Excellent.
It's interesting because, like I said, there's a little back shot. Gosh, it's actually not bad.
She's so tidy.
Pretty tidy. Could be worse.
So tidy.
A little bit of crossovers, but
I
you know,
mean, you should do the back of my projects.
they're not that bad. Shut up. Okay, I've only got 2 more here. Your turn.
Okay. So this one's just a teaser because she's another. She's not a whip yet.
She's not a whip. She doesn't have
We've
enough
got-
stitches to reach whip status.
No. In fact, did I? Oh! Here's a very exciting view of my stitching.
Ooh.
Ooh, are you inspired? I'm just kidding. So it's obviously nothing. But
I love the color of your linen.
Right?
What is this? Do you have that information?
I think I do. Yes, this is R&R linen, 36 count, Mermaid's Brew.
Oh, I need some of that.
And she's perfect for Skeleton Crew. By the Cricket Collection.
Something about my little sister is she has been obsessed with pirates since she was like 8.
Right? And then they made Pirates of the Caribbean. And that's right around the era when you could like rip and burn DVDs on your computer. And
Not that we ever did that.
I may or may not have watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Pirated?
Like 40
The
times.
pirate movie, Pirated.
But anywho.
Listen to the soundtrack on repeat.
It was inspirational.
Do you remember in Walkmans when you'd like get to the end of the CD and it'd go...
Yeah, it was super cute. And mine had a clear lid.
And if you pressed too hard, you stopped it from playing.
Well, you had to be careful. Anyway, but I love it. And the sample, so this was an Acorns and Threads that I found this guy. They had stitched it and hung it up. Ugh, it was so pretty. But they did glow-in-the-dark floss for, like, the skeletons and the little, like, sea monster down here.
And the sails, too, right?
Yes! And there's, like, skeletons in the water.
I love the sea serpent skeleton.
Yes!
That's so funny.
Anyway, and they
and
did
his little tongue coming out, because clearly he would have a tongue in his bone state.
But no other flesh of any kind. Anyway, but I am absolutely tickled by this pattern. And I am going to do some glow-in-the-dark thread for, like, my skeleton crew. And
it's not a mermaid, it's a witch.
yeah!
So
Anyway,
cute.
so that one's going to be coming out this year. Because last year I was literally like, I am sick and tired of this sitting in my to-be-stitched basket. I need to give it some work. So I put in, 30 stitches.
You know, I've done that, though, because starting a project, and we've talked about this before on my channel, is that starting a project is a whole brain.
Right?
It's a whole process. You have to count and, like, make sure it's right and have your things together and just be in the mental space.
Just look at those colors.
It's so good.
It's going to be so good.
I love that fabric.
Me too. I took a couple years to find fabric I wanted for
I
it.
could see a mermaid on that fabric.
Well, it is Mermaid's Brew.
Well, I guess that's true. Anyways,
You're so smart.
so anyways, but like getting just even 50 stitches, 20 to 50 stitches in, and then ignoring it for a year until you really want to dive into it. When
So
you're
good.
ready to come back to that, it's just ready to go. And I actually like doing that. And I don't see any difference between a kit sitting in my cupboard and a whip with 30 stitches in it. Like, it's still technically a kit. It's just really ready to go.
Yeah. And you've done the annoying counting business of getting started.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be so great.
I'm glad we've reached an accord on that.
We have an accord.
We have an accord.
Indeed.
Yes. Since we're pirates right now.
Always.
The missing Halloween fairy.
So cute.
So you can see that it's like a brown in there, right? Like the accent color in her skirt, and I'll show you where I am. She's close.
She's really close.
She's real close.
Like, that's just going to be weird.
Like, part of the reason September stitching had to include
Sorry.
spooky stitching is because I want to finish this before Halloween and have it framed.
Sorry.
Just look at the little bag. He's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
So she is all called for except for her flesh, which I
Sorry.
which I substituted to be just a little bit darker. And there is a line of back stitching. So even though it's a little ghosty right now from a distance, it shows a lot better in person, for one thing. Would
Yes,
you
it does.
agree?
Oh, totally. She's a little pinker than the fabric.
Yeah. The
back stitching will help.
Thank you. She derails my brain and then she puts it back on track. Anyway, so there are a few leaves down at her feet, and then a little bit of back stitching, and then this wing. That's really.
It's gonna be good.
That's really all that's
So
left.
close.
So close. And this is easy.
Oh my gosh, you can do that during a show too.
Yeah.
You could do it while we're watching spooky shows.
Spooky shows.
Spooky shows for September. I can't say the word September anymore.
I thought you said sleepover.
I mean, we could do that, but
I don't think Tyler would be happy.
He'd be like, "Excuse you, aren't you gonna kick me all night?"
She is a wild sleeper, this one.
Sure.
Okay, so the last one, let's just do together.
Okay.
Because we started at the same time.
And didn't finish at the same time.
Didn't finish it with the same amount of flair, though you're farther than I am. I'm doing mine on a 28 count. Let me see if I have any kind of tag in here.
Okay. Oh, I should see if I have my tape still.
Find it, and you could bring that framed item over too.
I shall.
So this is the Witchy Stitcher's Cryptid Cell, which was a couple years ago. It's still available through her Etsy, though.
Witchy Stitcher!
And I am subbing a couple of the DMCs here and there for overdyes, as one does. And I don't have a cover sheet of it, so I'll put a picture up here while she's looking for whatever she's looking for.
I don't have a take for my fabric, but look at my cute project bag. Laura also got me started making my own project bags.
Because it's gotta be fun.
Okay. And we're back.
Oh wait, my fabric tag is on my fabric.
Hey, look.
This is our Picture This Plus fawn. Mine's a 32 count. Yours must be 36.
I think so, yeah.
Because it doesn't look as small as a 40. Actually, is this witch's that smoky? I think that's the same thing I did.
It might be.
Dig into the archives.
Whip it out. Okay. Oh dear. Oh.
Yes. Smoky white. It's the same fabric as that one.
That's what I used.
Belfast Smoky White. I wonder... No, that's too big for it to have come from my stash. Sometimes her projects come from my stash.
No, this one was at the store.
Yeah.
At the Acorns and Trades.
At the Acorns.
Because what I used to do, so for a good number of years, Laura lived in Oregon, near the Acorns and Trades. And I lived, so since I've been married, I got married 7 years ago. And I've lived in Idaho.
Story time.
And Utah. And so here I am, and there's a shortage of cross-stitch supplies, and so I would just save up my pennies, travel to Oregon, and be like, I'm buying all the linen every time I would visit.
The hilarity to this story comes in that she's lived here for almost 7 years, and she did not know that there's Shepherd's Bush and, oh gosh, I can't remember the other one. Anyway, it's literally like 5 minutes from her house right now.
Yeah. But it was like 2.5 hours before this month. So I just didn't cast my net
That's
far
closer
enough.
than 12.5 hours.
You were not wrong.
Anyways, there were actually cross-stitch shops locally. She just didn't know.
It was just more fun to do it with Laura.
I mean, yes. Yes.
Okay. Did you show already?
No, I didn't show. I was waiting for you.
Here we go.
Da, 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 da. You're so much farther than I am. What the heck?
I mean, get with it.
I can't. Clearly.
Failure to rap.
Have you been doing this for 2 years?
Yeah.
Clearly, I am the novice.
I didn't work on it at all last year. This was all the first year.
I didn't either. I only worked on it the first year, too. Let's bring them closer.
Okay.
Show the people.
The people. Can you see the stitching? I'm obsessed with the bats. Bam, bam, bam.
Yes.
That's a bat sound. And also, randomly, little tidbit, I have been calling capybaras chupacabras nonstop this year.
That is a chupacabra.
Oh my god! Capybaras!
I did the same thing!
Anyway, so apparently those two words are interchangeable in my mind.
I did the same thing when I did that cute little summer thing. I was
Yeah,
like,
yes.
it's a chupacabra. I mean, that's not right.
Okay, yeah. So I love capybaras.
And chupacabras.
They are not the same, just so you know.
We're doing this more. Unless you guys hate this, and then whatever.
And then they'll be like, get that crazy lady out of here.
Can we go back?
Take us back to the normal La-La-Dee Stitches.
This is fun. This is fun. I mean, my face is totally red from laughing.
Same. Embrace that.
It's fine.
P.S. I need a haircut, so I keep like...
Your hat!
measuring my hair.
Anyways, so this is it. We've decided that we're going to restart Expedition X because Josh Gage is my TV boyfriend. and
my 1.5-year-old's TV boyfriend. She knows Josh well.
I have the cutest picture. Can I show it?
You can.
Of her laying on her belly on Gracie's bed looking up at Josh Gates.
She's like...
And when she comes down from her naps when we're watching it, she's like, Ja! Which is her way of saying Josh.
Yeah. She's still working on ending consonants.
Yeah. Anyways, so we've decided we need to work on this year while watching cryptidy TV entertainment. So
excellent.
That'll be a thing. There will be progress.
Don't worry about it. You know what? I don't know what's going to come out of this mouth.
Nobody does.
The laughs are out of control.
It's good. It's our ab workout for the day.
Oh my gosh. No kidding.
Okay, so final, saving the best for last.
Okay.
We have a gorgeous finish.
Okay, so
Take it
last
away.
year. So last year, at the store near your old apartment. What's
Threadneedle Street.
Threadneedle Street, okay? Gorgeous shop.
Not Bread Needle Street.
Threadneedle Street.
It's lovely, and Denise is so nice.
She's so nice, and she has a fantastic selection of patterns.
Especially mirabilias and lavender and lace. She has everything currently in circulation.
Right.
If she hasn't sold it that day.
Yeah, literally. They're extensive. And I have never been super into them. I feel a little overwhelmed when I look at them a lot of the time. Kind of like
that's fair,
full coverage
especially
things.
beads.
Right? And they're like this big half
What?
the time. What? Anyway, so this one I absolutely fell in love with, and I became obsessed. And I was a
And it's not one of her
stitcher.
biggest. Is it a Nora Corbett one?
It's a Nora Corbett.
Okay, so the Nora Corbetts are a little...
And I believe she's called like Fall Fairy. Something very simple. But
she done.
I finished. Do I get a medal? No, I get a picture.
That is a medal.
This is my
It's
medal.
gold.
Yep. And can you see? Sorry, the glare is really bad.
You talk. I'll try to
Okay, so oh my gosh, it was
As
so
you
fun.
can see my wall.
Yes, it's just all the colors it called for, and this beautiful linen that they had at that shop. And the leaves turned out really different from the picture because it's just a variegated silk. Like, everybody's project is going to turn out different. There are a couple different colors in there, actually. But it was so fun and very minimal beading. Like, it's just the little and on the star.
And these two.
And up top, yeah. But it was so fun.
Your
so
frame
fun.
is really beautiful, too.
And the frame, I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby. 50%! Because I love getting the 50% off frames at Hobby Lobby.
I mean, that's the only way to do it. They're so expensive.
And then the mat, too, was just a pre-made one that I ordered. So
it was so beautiful.
So satisfying. And she gets to go on the wall this fall because
I think she should go on the fall on the fall.
On the fall.
I think she should go on the wall right now.
Okay.
Because she's kind of like late summer, like
she's
and
very
then fall
transitional.
Yeah, she's a great. She's so beautiful. Your stitches are lovely. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm very proud of her. This is my first like mirabilia-esque finish.
You have a couple other going though.
Oh yes, like I'm working on Scorpio
and the geisha
with like the cherry blossoms.
She's beautiful.
Anyway, so I've got a few, but they're slow progress because I am not terribly productive, but I have a great time.
That's what it's really about.
Yeah,
it's not about churning them out.
No.
It's about enjoying it.
Yes.
Okay.
So
the pièce de résistance. No, not even that. That was the pièce de résistance. So the last thing we have for you today. Sorry for the little zip. I don't know which one that'll go in. Maybe that one?
that one matches.
Yeah, it matches. We're matching.
Coordinated.
Not that the fabrics are for the project. Okay, so it's a 2-year anniversary. Thank you. I just want to take a moment to say the hugest, biggest, warmest, huggiest thank you to everybody who's here and listens to, normally just the boring old me ramble on and get lost in my own brain thoughts here. But having this platform to share, things that make me happy and connect with other stitchers. And I mean, it's just been such a delightful experience all in all. And but I wouldn't literally, I mean, people say this, but I wouldn't be here without you guys. If you didn't watch, I'd probably stop doing it because as much as I enjoy it, I don't really want to talk to the void. I want to talk to fellow stitchers and other people. And so thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your generosity and stitchy kindness over the last 2 years. And, for leaving fun and happy comments down below. What a beautiful way to encourage each other and lift each other up through positivity. And it doesn't mean life is perfect or life is always easy. We tend to have some real moments here, but overall we can be a boon for each other. And for me, that's what this is about. So let's boon back. And I have two goodie bags. So I've made a couple of project bags and they each have their own selection of goodies. So this one, spooky,
so
and it has the Blue Flower Halloween Parade in it.
So cute. You too can have cute dressed up dogs.
You too can have dinosaur cats. And we've got a little 5-inch square pack with coffee thieves. And then a little piece, it's an 1/8 of a yard of hand-dyed Ada.
So pretty.
By me. And so there's that one. And we're going to call this one... So the rules for all giveaways obviously are please be over 18 because you'll have to send me your address. Please be a subscriber. And then we're going to have don't use any of the trigger words. We don't want the bots. We got a couple bots last year and that was a bummer because people thought it was me and it was definitely not me. So I will never ask you for your address. When I'll announce the winners in the next video, and when I say who you are, you will reach out to me through my email. So if anybody approaches you, it's not me. Please do not share any personal information with strangers. But yeah, don't use any giveaway or, all of those trigger words that bring the bots into the comments because we don't want them. It's a pain in the butt. But let's call this one... What should we call this one? What's our word for this? One word. I was gonna say dinosaur cat, but that's 2 words, and it's hard to use dinosaur cat in a sentence.
You could use. How about the word costume? They're all in costume.
There you go. That's good. So costume will be this goodie bag for somebody.
Also, check out the background fabric for this too. Could you die?
Please don't.
No. Maybe wear a costume instead.
So this one, which is the fabric leftovers when I was cutting out my skulls. So you get that cute skull fabric.
And those are new fabrics this year.
It is current, yes.
They're so adorable.
It comes with this darling autumn Madame Chantilly pattern. I think it's so cute. I love these tall mushrooms.
Yes.
And it's all the cozy autumn vibes, right?
Yes.
So it comes with that, and then it too gets a little 5-inch square charm pack. Thank you for having the words that I don't. And then another...
The purple!
The purple, which the white does not show up on your eyes like it does in the camera. But
and it matches your purpley craft bag.
Right, so and it's about an eighth again. It's just, this one came from a scrap, so I'm not sure if it's exactly an eighth. But it's big enough to do
so many things.
A cute Halloween project on.
So pretty.
And so if you want this bag,
Should we say autumn?
Or we could say purple.
Purple!
So that's kind of the theme of this one.
There you go.
Purple. So purple.
And costume.
Use them in the comments
Pick
below.
your poison.
And you can try for both of them, but you'll only get one. So, so that we can spread the love. And this is just my little way of saying thank you guys so much for being here and sharing this time with me. I'm excited for another year to come. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always good stuff. So it's always a fun time.
There's always more beautiful patterns.
And thank you for being here with me. This was really fun. It's fun to do something different and to see your beautiful work. And
this is just what we do all the time.
I mean, it is, yeah. But it's just fun because everybody has their own stitchy vibe, and we're all drawn to different things, and it's fun that you're as eclectic as I am. Because there's a little something for everybody. So I hope you are all well, that the end of summer is going smoothly. Maybe you're doing something fun for Labor Day next weekend. I don't know what we're doing. Maybe we'll barbecue or something.
Barbecue sounds great.
We'll tell Tyler.
Tyler, grill for us.
Grill for us. He's an expert griller. It's like delicious
so
every
good.
time. Yeah, so I'll be back, just little old me, next week for a normal update on what I've stitched through August. And
she's been busy.
Yes. I know I've got a couple fun things in there. that drawer over there. I'm kind of rambling. Anyways, yes, I hope you're well. I hope you're stitching. And some of you probably, if you have little kidlets that are in school now, you have a little bit more free time to do some stitching. So that's fun. Mm-hmm. Enjoy that if that's your circumstance. And if not, like for me, it's just like even keeled all year. It's just if I'm busy or not. But yeah.
Make time for stitching this fall.
Always makes time for stitching. I know. I'm so excited that this weekend with our little temperature dip gives me hope that it will not be it will not be like, what is it, planet Hoth is the desert planet. No, Hoth is the winter planet. It's Tatooine. Like it feels like we've moved from the verdant forest to Tatooine, and
sorry,
it's good. It has its own beauty. I can't say I loved the dust storm yesterday, but
that doesn't happen all the time.
But I'm excited for fall for so many reasons. Yes. So I'll see y'all in a week. Thanks for being here, and always happy stitching.
There's not even music.